Hello everyone, and welcome to the ETF2L Season 24 Week 1 fixture between LEGO and Publiclir. I'm Peter, on the camera is Sim, and joining me in the casting chair is Kermit. As always, I feel like. Should be a very good game, Kermit.
Yeah, it should be pretty even teams. I think they've both been doing just about as well as each other in PCWs as well.
Yeah, pretty much. Let's go through the rosters real quick. I'll go through LEGO's, because there is a small little surprise in there that a lot of people are probably aware of. But it's CondoM on Medic, Dr. Phil on Demo, Josh on Pocket, Sen on Roamer, Sorix on Scout, and then Flippy on Scout instead of Ison. So they've pulled in their Master Merc there, Flippy the Sniping God. I asked them yesterday if they had any insights for me, and they told me that Flippy is a good sniper, so thank you guys.
That's a pretty well kept secret there.
Yeah, so I learned a lot.
Yeah, right, okay. So for Publiclir, we've got Onkaya on Medic, Smire on Demo, Ams on Pocket, Tiger on Roamer, Pierre's on Scout, and Atomic joining him on Scout as well.
Yeah, I do believe, I haven't seen Atomic in the server.
Yeah, same. I'm just kind of assuming. Well, actually, no, I think Ams did tweet though that he needed mercs tonight, so they might actually not have Atomic around.
Yeah, the way it works, I know exactly what's going on. It's apparently Atomic is like out working, or he's somewhere at least, so he might not be home in time. So they're going to use Denia until Atomic gets back home, and Atomic would be home at earliest 8:45, right? So if they're lucky, you know, they're basically giving him an hour to get home, and then if he's not there, Denia will play until Atomic gets home. So probably not going to hurt much.
Yeah. Okay, and that's Smiri just joined as well now, so no surprises on Demo either.
Yeah. All right. So you told me, I actually learned that you did a ton of research, or well, some research at least. So why don't you tell us you went digging into some logs, I believe. So
yeah,
what did you find out?
Found out that Kaya's not been doing too hot in some PCWs, and across 2 maps, it only took 30 minutes against Nameless. He dropped 4 times. So that's not amazing. I looked through CondoM's logs, and I think he had maybe the same amount of drops in about triple the amount of maps or something. So quite a nice stat there. Don't know if that was just because they were losing to Nameless while they had mercs though, that Kaya was just kind of a bit tilty. That we've all seen that both teams though have been putting out like fairly similar results in PCWs. Like their only wins though I think have been against Infused, or what are they called now actually? Something Spanked or something.
Yeah, comfortably spanked.
Yeah, their only wins I think for both teams so far really have been against them and Bagzer 5. They did take one map. Lego took one map from Nameless, but that was when they had the Demul on Scout because I think Stark was studying for an exam they had the next morning. I don't know if there's too much we can really read into there.
Yeah, well, I mean, I guess you can say that I've been creeping in the Lego Mumble the last couple of days, and I've watched a lot of their PCWs, and when they play against a team that's even slightly subpar, they just absolutely crush them. So, just judging from those PCWs, Lego would seem to be in sort of the higher echelons of Prem. Right? Lego's problem has always been their inconsistency, where they sometimes just look like they're one of the best teams in Prem, and then other times they just do not. They just lose to relatively nobody in teams and whatnot. So it's really all about whether or not Lego can just keep their consistency alive here. And having a Merc might not be the best in that case, but overall they've been looking very strong. So they seem a lot stronger on Badlands than Snakewater. That might have something to do with just Josh not really liking Snakewater very much. It just bores him, and it is a map that doesn't fit Lego's playstyle, where it's just really slow. So we'll see. Do you know what map Publiclir would be better on?
Wait, what is the other map again tonight? I completely forgot. Is it Process? Or is that week 2?
No, that's week 2. It's Badlands and Snakewater.
Badlands and Snake. I'm really not sure. Maybe Badlands, just because I think that seemed to just be like the map they've done best on recently. Snake, Snake seems to be a lot, like the mids seem to be about soldiers, but the rest of the map about the scouts. So like overall, I'd maybe give the scout edge to Lego here. So they could maybe look a bit stronger on Snake as well.
Yeah, we have some really strong scouts going on. We have we have Atomic and Piers on the Publiclir.se side, and then we have Sorix and Flippy on Lego. And that's a really strong scout combo for both teams. And I'm really curious to see who will come out on top, because we have the Italian Stallion Sorix, and then we have Pastor Brain Retard Piers, right? You know, so both Italian scouts, both sort of up-and-comers, and both absolutely beastly, have crazy DM. So yeah. I think that's going to be really interesting to see who comes out on top.
Yeah, funnily enough, when I was digging through the logs, I found two standout games for like with just any player on the teams. When for Lego that was Sorix, and for Publiclir, funnily enough, it was Piers, where they had like just massive games with like got Piers went 39 for 18 in his game with over 10,000 damage, and Sorix went 46 for 16 with just over 300 DPM. Funnily enough, both against the same team, like who Bags are 5, who are probably the weakest team in Prem, but still pretty big performances regardless, because I'm pretty sure they've had Shadowburn as well, Merkin for them recently.
Yeah, he definitely has the capacity to just go absolutely huge, and you'll especially see it on like these really good scout maps such as Mayadoc and whatnot, where you just run around and just always get behind and just always take 1v1s and win them. And he's just really crazy good, and it goes for both of them. Of course, Sorix is usually the very aggressive roaming type kind of scout, whereas Piers is the very pocket-centric, takes a lot of heal scout. So, you know, it might not be an entirely even matchup where you kind of expect Piers to, you know, take a lot more heals and then probably also do better, do more damage maybe, but Sorix will have less heals to do it with. So, you know, you can't completely directly compare them, I don't think, unless they put Sorix on the Pocket Scout and then switch Flippy to Roaming Scout so he can go Sniper and whatnot. But usually Izon plays the Pocket Scout, so I think they'll just put Flippy on that too.
Yeah, and it also seems that they're saying in chat that Atomic should be here at 22 CET, which is in just a minute. So let's hope that he's here and we'll be able to get the games underway pretty quick.
Yeah, do you have any favorites here? Like, who do you think could take... let's just go with Badlands first. Who do you see as the favorite to take this first map?
I think Lego, to be honest. They just, even though they will have like Flippy on Scout instead of Izon, they just seem like the more stable team. I guess they've got their one roster change really in putting in Flippy, but then... well, I guess Atomic won't be warmed up, of course, when he gets home for Publiclir, and then they put Tiger, recently just joined the team like a week ago, maybe like 2 weeks. Like, they might not have had as much time to get used to him as they'd like to. With just like how stable the Lego roster's been, really, I think I'd give the edge to them.
I agree. I think especially on Badlands, Lego has been looking really strong. You know, and I think last season in the first game of the entire ETF2L season, season 23, they crushed Infused like 5-0 on Badlands, and I don't too much has changed since then. Lego has been looking really strong on Badlands. Their pushes are just so good, and you know, they're just really good at just punishing the opposing team very, very quickly, and it's very different on Snakewater, but we can get to that later. So I agree. I think Lego will take it like 5-3 or something on Badlands. I think they'll be very strong, and I think we'll see a lot of rounds.
Either we'll see loads of rounds or just 5 on each map, I feel. If like it starts going bad, I feel that Publiclir, like if Lego get like one or two rounds like pretty quickly, I feel that Publiclir are just like a really tilty team. I think they might just like tilt off the face of the earth and just like let themselves get rolled almost.
Yeah, it's very true.
I guess time will tell.
Yeah, we also have Bosch against AMS. You know, these two teams have played each other a lot, and it's been pretty back and forth. I feel like Lego has taken some games, and then Publiclir has taken some games, and I think Lego got knocked out by Publiclir in a playoffs series recently, and there was some real shit talk going on after that match. So I think Lego is out for blood. So at the very least, both teams really, really care. And it looks like they're actually just going to wait for Atomic to get home before we start. So we have a lot of time to kill. So good thing we prepared, right? Should be good. Also, a lot of people in chat have asked why we're calling Flippy a Merc when he's in the Lego roster. And it's just, yes, he's in the roster, but he usually doesn't play. It's usually Izon on the main spot. So that's what's going on.
Yeah, even if it's like a backup, if they don't really regularly play or are part of the main lineup, I'd call them a Merc, really. Especially, like, I don't think has Flippy been playing that much with him? I can't remember how much you said he'd been playing in the last like week or so with him.
He's like 6 maps or something, right? Like, I think yesterday he played the 2 second maps, and then he's played with them today. And then he's also played with them before that. But we are actually going live. So the first mid here, LEGO versus Publiclir.se. Week 1. I feel like this should be a very telling match. You can probably tell a lot about where these two teams will place in the ending of the season based on this match. They should be very evenly matched. So here we go. We see both demos just spamming each other out. There's a lot of people from the LEGO up top, and both soldiers jump in at the same time, but they actually get taken down pretty fast. AMS takes down CondoM as well. So this is looking pretty bad for LEGO, although they do get the opposing medic. So Unkai has gone down. Now it's actually all of a sudden Josh that comes in and takes down a lot of people, and there we go. Good cleanup there by LEGO.
Yeah, see, and I think Josh just like instantly and like bombed really high over the point and just got behind, so like kind of splitting the attention of Publiclir so that they were kind of half concentrating on him in house, and then Sorex that was just fragging them on the point really. They weren't sure how to focus, and then Zen came in right after Josh and did a ton of damage to the combo. So really nice move from LEGO.
Yep, we have a lot of LEGO players on Spire, but Publiclir are out there in force, and everyone will have to retreat. Zen is sort of in the danger area here. He's going to have to jump out too, and he does get out alive. So LEGO putting some pressure onto the Spire here. LEGO really likes to put on pressure, but Publiclir not giving anything up. They're going to push them back just fine. CondoM has a small Uber advantage, but I don't think it will be enough to actually make a push out of.
But Denny on Spy? I don't know if this is going to be a legit player if he's checking crits. No, Josh is doing the exact same.
Yeah, they're just. I guess they found out that they're both checking with spies. So.
Yeah, checking. I think. Well, Josh was checking the Uber. He was disguised as the enemy medic there, so I guess he was just making sure they're not going to be going up against crits or anything. No surprise plays.
I actually see Sorex at Resub poking a little bit, but he gets out alive. So far nothing really here. Josh actually takes a lot of damage. Oh my god, Sen gets crushed by AMS. What an air shot. So Sen with the suicide in there, he's just going to die for it. I don't think it's going to be too big a deal. It's pretty difficult to actually push in here, but maybe we'll see something on the flank. But oh my god, that air shot.
I thought we'd have seen a counter sack immediately from Tiger, but he's waited so long that Zen's already respawned. I guess they just... He's sitting at 300, but I don't know if he's going to actually do anything here. As soon as like the bomb from Zen came in, they needed to just counter sack really.
Yeah, this should tell LEGO a lot, right? Like now they're just going to send in Zen over and over because they know there's literally zero consequence to it.
They're going to bomb both soldiers around Resub here. See if they can get a pick, but Tiger's holding in the shutter door and they've got the scout up, drop down, everyone's safe.
Yeah, so LEGO just rotate back. So I really like these kind of rotations here where you just go around and then if you don't get a pick or get any good position, you just walk back and nothing is lost. So let's see if they just... Senna has a full buff, so that could be an indication of things to come. Just gonna stand on this lamp, I guess. Things are very slow at the moment, but actually there's someone behind. Yeah, okay, they actually Ubered out of Haunter here. So that's gonna force out the Uber. Now the sort of jumps onto Spire. Is that Josh sort of behind lines? Yeah, it is. So he's in lobby here. I think he's gonna get taken down by Tiger though. He's still alive. That could split the attention, and LEGO's now in through choke, but they've taken a lot of damage. If only Smith had hit like one pipe there, everyone from LEGO would have died. But it looks like everyone from LEGO has actually made it out alive. And Flippy will be the first victim, and Josh is still behind though, and he's kind of healthy now, but finally goes down. So that whole flank, it didn't work, and LEGO just deciding to take the Uber out there in a confrontation.
Shame that Josh could get nothing done there while he was behind.
Yeah, LEGO will just take mid here. They're just gonna let Publiclir have it. They both have 80% on both teams, so LEGO should be able to hold close and choke. And they actually have Flippy on Sniper, so that will be very uncomfortable for Publiclir to push into. And as I say that, he goes back. I guess it was just while Ubers weren't in play.
Yeah, I just realised though, without Atomic, like the Publiclir flank's going to be pretty weak, because like I know that normally he loves to just run in and get behind and just cause havoc, but I think Denia plays a lot more conservatively, so I don't know if that's going to happen so much.
Actually, Tiger fighting a soldier in house and a scout, so LEGO just really trying hard to get a pick in house, but they just barely don't get it. So that will once again reset things. See the classic soldier scout hold at Resub, and then the rest in choke to deny bombers. But let's see if the Publiclir have a different approach than Lego did. Lego put in a bomber, and then after that they just exchanged.
Well, Tiger's up. He's just coming to mid. He might get a 300 buff and bomb round. Looks like he's waiting for the full buff. Oh no, they're going to go house. I think they think that the scout soldier were close.
No, they're going to do exactly what Lego did, looks like, except they're not going to get out in time before them getting spammed out, and then they just walk back. So just still a lot of prodding going on here. Both teams just slowing it down before they make their play. Tiger's now in house, fully buffed, but he gets spotted by a soldier, so no bombing out of Hunter or anything. And yeah, it really looks like they're buffing up Tiger here, so probably a suicide play to come in here, but CondoM is really far back. Like, he's almost on Stonebridge. So unless this soldier does like the best jump of his life, he's not going to get CondoM.
Yeah, maybe he could. One jump he could do is like, oh, Tiger goes down and actually gets picked up by Josh in house. I'm pretty sure that was.
Yeah.
I don't know if that will prompt the push from Lego though. They might be able to take it house if they send someone through choke first.
Yeah, I kind of expect, like, if nothing happens here, I think they'll put Flippy and Sniper. Like, just have Flippy run back and go Sniper. Yeah,
there he is, yeah.
Yeah, like, they don't want to wait around anymore. Like, this is just a losing position. If you can just let them sack over and over again, you'll just eventually lose.
Surprised that Publiclir haven't tried any things that Lego did, you know, bomb both soldiers round B. Oh, actually, they might do it right now. Both soldiers are on balcony. They might try and bomb both soldiers. Yeah, they are. On both soldiers, but their attention
might
split.
catch Sen though. Sen is in a pretty poor position, but Josh comes in and might get AMS. AMS is super weak, but he barely gets out alive. He's actually... Okay, AMS is not on the shotgun. AMS has been using a lot of shotgun lately, which is kind of weird because he likes to bombing a lot too. But both Tiger and Sorgs...
Alert! The control point is being captured. Alert!
Done a pretty good job of pushing everyone back, and Lego is just so far forward. Both scouts from Publiclir are fighting it pretty aggressively.
Shot. He just jumped onto the train, just popped up CondoM and just like sniped him out the air with the air shot. That was pretty sick.
And Danny is just doing a lot of work here. Just really cleaning up, and that looked pretty good for Lego, but Josh was getting a little too far forward. CondoM was trying to actually arrow Josh. That's how far forward Josh was. And here's the pause. I'm guessing this means that Atomic is about to enter the building.
Yeah, I guess he's about 10 minutes later than they thought. Like, it was, what, 10 minutes ago they said they'd be here?
Yeah,
I guess they were just trying to buy as much time as possible, you know, saying, oh, it'll be 10 minutes, oh, 5 now, and just keep adding time on. Looks like Josh is in a pretty bad place if his rocket was just a little bit better, maybe a bit to the right. He might actually have been able to pick up Denny, I think, when this unpause happens.
Yeah, but even if he gets Denny, like, AMS will definitely kill him, right?
Yeah.
Unless he, like, sneak his way out through balcony, and it looks unlikely, but, you know, maybe Josh is just the best gamer in the world and just going to kill everyone in house. It is a enclosed position, so if Josh can just play this corner area, maybe miracles can happen.
I think the best thing for Josh is maybe as soon as he can just turn and jump off the wall and just get to their train and try and drag someone back onto mid. So I think Sorex is up in like a few seconds and Flippy's up in about 10 after. Oh, here's the unpause, yeah, and Josh just runs behind.
Yep. He's desperately trying to dodge this guy, but Denya's not going to miss that. So, pretty easy Spire Cap here coming out for Publiclir. They'll move forward. Unkai is on 80% Uber. So my HUD is now stuck, which is annoying, but I'll deal with it. There's a soldier, or sorry, a heavy coming out from Sorex on last, and here comes the Uber. In top left, it looks like with Demo, Soldier, and Scout. So just a lot of people. It's actually just a Demo and the Scout, and the Pyros are causing quite a lot of distress here. The Sentry goes down to AMS, went in top right, and the Heavy is about to go down to Tiger as well. So a lot of kills coming in here for both teams. So it's 2-on-2, and that favors the spawners coming in from Lego. And there's a Pyro on close to the ground. He's being pressured a lot, but I don't think it will be enough, as CondoM hits a nice arrow onto him, Sen, and that's going to cause Sen to win that fight. So Oh, Flippy kills on Kaya with the afterburn from the flare gun as he was standing on the medkit. Sad times as Sorg runs out and kills the demo. So now Lego's all poised to take the Spire. Oh my god, those flames. What the hell?
I saw it happen, I saw the crit flare happen, but oh, Dennis on Sniper a choke actually. He might get the scout and no, he misses. Is Flippy gonna get this?
Just one scout on Spire, Tiger's gonna jump up and block it and the scout just runs off. It's actually a scout on last, yeah, Piers runs in, wins the 1v1 against Josh and Capsule. That makes it 1-0 to Publiclir. And a pretty messy, well maybe not that messy, but a pretty sort of stalematey first half of Badlands here where people just hold at chokes. But we'll see if they keep that up.
I had stayed frozen for so long there that I actually thought everyone was still alive at the side of Lego, but when it was really only Flippy. What a bug.
Yeah. Lego looks like they're going Valley once again. Actually, both soldiers jumping onto the medic super aggressively. Pierce gonna try to deny that. Does a pretty good job, but it might not be enough. Atomic is in the game now, so that was the pause, as we call it. And Publiclir will win this. Only Sorx is up, and he's back at resub. Really emphatic win here for Publiclir. They lose their medic though, so if Lego is really frisky, they might be able to get Spire, but no, I think there's too much time.
I'm not sure really where it went all wrong for them there. Like, it seemed that the mid looked decent for Lego. They'd bombed both soldiers, but I guess they must have just missed their shots or something and just got absolutely destroyed by the scouts, by Atomic and PRs.
Yeah, I think that's it. I think the soldiers were shooting at different things, and they were shooting a medic trying to jump away from them instead of like the people that were right next to them. And then when they shot right next to them, they weren't shooting at the same thing. So Ubers are pretty even here. We might see a spy or sniper play or something here. Lego with the tiny Uber advantage, definitely not going to push on it. They actually even have a pyro as Flippy top right. Flippy plays a lot of pyro on last on Badlands. He can really shut down some Ubers. So I actually see Unkaya climbing Spire here. Want to go in through top balcony, but Lego's just all the way back on last. And actually Josh is on Spy. Maybe he's checking? Yeah, I think he's just checking.
For the Spy, checking for an enemy sniper. Checking for an enemy heavy as well. That's one I wouldn't really have expected to see a check for, but fair enough, he had the time.
Yeah. So AMS eat some pills. You know, gotta eat those pills to stay healthy. But, you know, he doesn't die. Unkai actually takes quite a lot of spam, so that could be kind of tenuous for him. So more people are being lit on fire. As Josh actually gets a lot of spam onto Unkaya. Unkaya was going down to 35 health. Almost beefing that. Flippy's just trying to burn him up again, like peeking with the flare gun. I think that's only going to work once, buddy, but we'll see.
I think they should maybe try and take both soldiers bottom right or something if they're not just going to go for the trade. Try and just like get a pick on someone in top right spawn, if there's even anyone there.
Yeah, like
I guess
you really have
the
to.
Bill's there now, but Zen's watching.
Yeah, I really wonder what their plan is, you know, because unless their plan is to just sit here for 10 minutes and frustrate Lego, then this doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Like, both soldiers are top lobby, I think. Yeah, Tigers are just holding the right side as normal. And then, yeah, they're not really getting ready to do any kind of sack or put on any kind of pressure. They're literally just sitting here. And I mean, at some point, Flippy's going to get bored of playing Pyro, right, and just go sniper and snipe someone, and then Lego can push. You know, if
it's fine now.
Yeah.
He's cloaked, he's going out, he's walking out main.
Yeah, he's on the cloak and dagger, so this is a long play. This demo is so close to walking into him. Flippy's just biding his time here. He's just gonna sit here and take forever. And this makes a lot of sense because Publiclir are just literally not doing anything. They're just sitting here trying to frustrate Lego.
I feel that Publiclir should know though, like, they had the pyro, like, where's he gone now? Like, they must know that there's, like, a different off-class, and seeing as they can't see a sniper, like, it has to be a spy. I feel like that's a pretty simple...
Flippy has been trying so long to just
out.
get up these stairs. Actually, Sorx goes down, so Sorx extends here quite a bit. Flippy has now uncloaked behind the medic, but oh, he actually just takes the spy. That's Atomic. He spotted him, but not quite enough in time. So that's a pig eat. Flippy does go down to Tiger. So There's 2 people down for Lego, so this could be an opening, but Sorix is about to spawn, so it's not very much. But yeah, AMS will actually bomb in here. He's going to get the force. Unkaya is not in here at all, so a great suicide there by AMS. Really crisp rockets, and that will change everything. As Atomic has actually gone sniper, that's a little bit unfortunate. You don't really want sniper on Uber advantage.
He could walk back though. He could, okay, never mind then. He could have walked back, like, because Ams was spawning in a few seconds, he could have just went and switched back to scout. So they'd have both scouts for their Uber push.
Yeah, looks like he thought about it, but then decided, nah. As now publicly they're just holding on Spire, and they're being very, very slow about it. If they don't push in time, they won't have an Uber advantage. And again, unless their plan is to just frustrate Lego and force them into making dumb mistakes, then they're being very, very slow about it. But it looks like they are actually going to go in. There's 70% on CondoM. So here comes the Uber coming up from Unkaya. Takes in the soldier. Gets a lot of damage in, but now the Pyro here, there's actually a scout to help him out too. And now they're going to play the point. And this could be quite a lot of time on the point already. Scout does get taken down though, and this is looking worse and worse for Publiclir. And yeah, now CondoM has the full Uber. I think they were just too slow there. Or, well, I mean, they did go in before the Uber, but a very good hold from Lego. So now we'll see the counter push. They have to push into a sniper, though. You know, this is probably the best sightline on Badlands, just this whole choke sightline. As Phil actually jumps in aggressively to push everyone out. There's one soldier, that's Tiger in here. He survives with the life barely, just weaving around that air shot from Josh.
Yeah, it was really nice, like, just getting the pressure, like, onto choke, like, so quickly. Oh, the Uber comes in from Lego. He just got straight into the choke.
Yeah, Dr. Phil actually gets boosted into the enemy medic. So Unkaya is actually, he's up, but Flibby will pick him off. So a really good Uber coming out here from Lego. Dr. Phil's surfing the air shot into the choke, just cutting off the medic as Flippy just continues to wreak havoc on the rest of the team. Takes down one more pick, gets a cap, and then Tiger actually jumps in onto CondoM. He gets taken down by Flippy as well, so Flippy just cleaning up here. But a lot of people went down from Lego, so I think they'll have to just hold off on pushing Spire just a little bit here.
I don't know, they do have Josh up, like, he's got the shotgun equipped as well. I think he's ready to play some Spire MG.
Nope, looks like he's gonna jump the balcony.
Get a lot of damage on his Smiri and without taking too much himself. Like, he's managed to pretty much just bully them off balcony, like, on his own.
Yeah, he basically just traded damage with the demo, which caused the demo to walk back and couldn't contest Spire. So, you know, he kind of lost the fight, but he pushed back on Kaya enough, and that's all he really wanted. And then here comes the Flippy Uber. There's a Pyro here, so he gets taken down by both the scouts of Lego. And Flippy baits out the stickies on the point, gets a ton of time on it, and then Source just runs on to the point. Great play there by Lego, and Flippy in particular, just beasting it on mid and right on into last, and that makes it 1-1.
That was really nice. I think he got in, did a bunch of damage, and then just like went straight to the point, and then like Sorex just followed him up. Like as soon as the Flippy was dead, he just ran on it. There was no stickies, nothing Publiclir could do.
Yeah, he even baited the stickies off. Like he ran onto the point and then ran off. So the stickies were dead, and then he could run onto it again and get a bunch of time. But here we come again. Publicly playing very much together while Lego is much more spread out. Here comes in Sen onto the demo, does a ton of damage to him, and Josh actually takes down the medic as well. And Sen is underneath doing a ton of damage, and this is looking pretty good for Lego. Dr. Phil with a crisp sticky onto Tiger takes him down. Atomic is in Publiclir's choke, and I think he'll just have to settle to get out and surviving. Atomic's no, he's in the house in front of Lego, but he's not running back to last, which is what you'd expect. So he's hiding in this corner in house, and he hasn't been spotted, so he might get the jump on someone. Yeah, he's still behind, ready to make a play, and I'm not sure if Lego knows or not.
I think he'll try. Like, there's only 2 soldiers that are spawning. He's actually going for it, and he actually is. Josh, okay. I thought the soldiers would have went together, just because like they looked as if they knew he was behind. Like we saw Sorex checking house.
Yeah, I also saw CondoM like look behind him and shoot arrows and whatnot. And so Atomic is actually at house here. Look at the Atomic at V-sub, yeah, gets taken down by Sen. Tiger doesn't quite get there in time to help him out and save Atomic, but he does get the revenge kill onto Sen. So this will open it for Lego to do off classes if they really want to, but I think they're just going to Uber in straight in here with 2 scouts once again. They might just play the point. Yeah, AMS is supposed to drop down, but actually appears with a nice meat shot. But Phil, oh my god, doing a ton of damage on the point. That's going to allow Josh to cap. So a very quick push here coming out from Lego, and this is just their strength. They're so aggressive, and they just ride off of these small advantages so well. So even just losing the Roma there wasn't enough to hold them off.
Yeah, I wasn't actually sure about that Uber like at first because they were going, you know, both scouts on the low ground against like a soldier and demo and stuff, but somehow they made it work. I think one of the soldiers dropped to the low ground, he picked him off, and then once the stickies were off the point, there was nothing Publiclir could do.
Yep, Tiger jumps into the house of Lego. Phil takes him down. As Josh is very far forward here, and the demo from Publiclir actually that was Smear. He got knocked into Valley very early on, so I think the demo was too aggressive. As AMS jumps into house, he really wants to get CondoM, but he can't quite get it. And I really feel like that whole mid was decided by Smear walking too far forward and eating too much spam and dropping into Valley.
Yeah, it's like he managed to get up back like through shithouse I think to choke, but then as soon as he was there, Sorix like just killed him and then just 2 shots on Kaya straight after that. As soon as he got to choke, it was just over. Sorix was just there to clean up on the damage.
Indeed, and now we have the Uber advantage. We'll probably see the double scalpels. They've really been working so far. So I think they're just waiting for Flippy to get here. And now he's here. So let's see how they take it in, if it's just top left as always, or if they're going to mix it up. Nope, just double scout Uber coming in here. Going to focus down AMS straight away, Sorry with the big meat shots, forcing people into spawn, and now it's just a matter of Lego to actually put time on the point and bait people down onto the low ground. So far, they're actually just going to get a lot of kills, and that will just be enough. So a very clean push here coming up from Lego. And that makes it 3-1.
Like, Atomic had a level 3 sentry at the start there, but in between him going to get just metal so he could like repair the sentry once it's took damage, and him getting back, like Zen had just spammed it down on his own. Just level 3 sentry gone like before the push was even starting.
Yeah, that's so important to just get the sentry before the push. You know, that's really how you fail like a solid 40% of your pushes these days, I feel like. See Smear playing much more passively this time around, and Lego's just all bunched up on their own choke. So far they haven't really taken any damage from it. Now the soldiers come in, that's Josh onto the voodoo there. Takes a lot of attention. It might not be enough, but Sorix and Flippy are both underneath. He can just doing so much work, and then Phil jumps in with stickies. He gets taken down, but now here comes the Lego scouts, and they're just doing so much work. But there's another Italian scout in this game, that's Pierce, with his 3rd kill, and I think CondoM is going to be hard-pressed to get out alive here. He has 85%, so he might go for a saw, but yeah, Pierce will run in and get his 4th kill of the mid, and then down by both soldiers, but yeah, pretty close mid here.
That was unlucky for CondoM if he'd just been able to... Oh wow, so, okay, Smear just overextends and trades with Zen.
Oh yeah,
After
Zen
Tiger just killed himself on the medic as well. Atomic down as well. They're just throwing right now. They know they're the advantage, but they're just pushing in as if like they don't.
Yeah, and there's just no way Lego isn't pushing on this, right? Like that's what Lego does. That's what they do. So well, let's see how they go in. Josh jumps in, Phil jumps in, Source comes in from the flank. Actually a nice airshot there from Tiger to sort of bump the soldiers back. But I don't think it will be enough. Lego will just bully them out of mid here. But just as I say that, Tiger walks in pretty much uncontested, and he gets taken down now, but yeah, it looks like Atomic and Tiger both wants to go in, and the rest of his team wanted to go out. So, a bit weird. Lego going in for resub. They have to be a bit careful though, since they're at an uber disadvantage. So there's still like 10% window here for them to get popped on.
All Publiclir and House though, well, we've got 3 people from Lego and Spire, like, this isn't looking good for Publiclir right now. Yeah, Am's down, Spire capped.
And Onkaya, he Uber tried to save him, but Amos was just barely out of range, and Onkaya will just have to use his Uber on literally himself and nothing else, and then switch spawns back. He actually gets a saw on last, but no, people are just getting baited onto the point and taken down. So, yeah. Really unfortunate Uber there coming up in Publiclir.
Yeah, CondoM hadn't even used by the time they were on last thing. He used it just as a, to have it on the logs, showing that he did get an extra Uber. Like, it was, I think it was completely unneeded. For like
yeah, it's very important to get those Uber drop percentages down,
Yeah.
Or maximize points too. I think I saw CondoM have like 118 points in one of the recent PCWs. That was I've never seen that high before. Pretty nutty. As the ball soldiers actually jump, or AMS jumps in from Publiclir, he's in the choke of Lego, and he might get filled. No, barely doesn't get him, but Lego is just out of position and really weak. So if, but they go in anyway, just bluffing their health and just playing together. And just strength in numbers here is a complete wipe from Publiclir. A really strong bomb there from AMS, but it just wasn't enough for him, for Publiclir to win the mid.
Yeah, Sorex was on like the longest flank ever. I'm pretty sure he ran all the way like round either choke or house, round valley and stuff, and then picked up someone, I can't remember who he got, and then on Kaya, like on second, like while everyone from LEGO was still killing like people on their own train in mid, like Sorex was fragging on Kaya and Valley and resupply. That was really nice from him, knowing that Kaya would be getting out that quick.
And I would like to bet $10 that we're about to see a double scout Uber coming in. They've actually spotted a sentry here, so they're gonna try and spam that down with the double soldiers. They don't quite get it, so they might change their mind on the double scout Uber. Yeah, Flippy goes down. I'm about to lose those $E. And actually, CondoM gets forced here as the soldier jumps in. That was AMS just jumping in and forcing the Uber really aggressively there. So, good job by AMS seeing a small opportunity. I still don't think it will be enough for Publiclir to actually push out, but they saved a really bad position.
Well, Flippy's sniping and LEGO are just going to hold outside, so it should be pretty difficult for them to get anywhere outside here. Flippy's just sitting in Honda, he can see most people in trash, I'm pretty sure, from where he is, yeah. So even if they want to try and walk out trash and then jump up to Spire from there, they're going to be hard pressed to do it while maintaining numbers. Especially now that Pierce is dead.
Yeah, missing a scout while pushing Spire is really different. And AMS walks into the classic sticky trap. And Phil actually gets a second kill here as CondoM is just desperately dodging this demo. And he dodges him well. And now everyone else has just been forced to spawn back. And Sen is actually on last, looking at this soldier. And now the rest of his team comes in and helps him, and that will be enough for LEGO to take another round. And CondoM with another stat padding over here. Good job. Good job, buddy.
Yeah, it almost worked, that push out the Publiclir, the Atomic going house. All he had to do was not miss his shots onto Flippy, who was just standing on Haunter, but somehow, I don't know how, I think Flippy might have like accidentally surfed one of his meat shots and just landed below Haunter on the outside and just didn't die for kind of force Atomic to overextend in.
Yeah, so 1-5, so match point pretty much, and 4.5 minutes left. So this should be very difficult for Publiclir, but it's still technically possible. We'll see how they deal with this mid. Publiclir, they're all on mid here, and there's Sen just not getting killed, finally getting killed, but doing a ton of damage. And that could cause LEGO to go forward here. No, actually LEGO will play this pretty passively, except for Flippy. Flippy is in. I guess Flippy didn't get the memo that everyone else is out. And then he just kills everyone. Okay, that works. As Phil jumps in, he wants this medic. And actually a nice Uber saw coming out from Unkaya here, saving it. And CondoM has to scuttle out with 50 HP. So CondoM with the full Uber advantage here, but no one up from LEGO. So pretty interesting situation here.
I'm wondering if LEGO just stalemate it out here for a minute and just make sure that... Well, actually no, it's only 3 minutes left. It's definitely impossible for Publiclir to tie it up. They can just get 0 rounds for their pride here. As they do, just come, put up arms, just bomb straight onto Spire.
Unkaya just jumps into the fray, does not give a damn. There's a scout on Spire, but he gets taken down by Dr. Phil's stickies. Both scouts right now are playing resupply, it looks like, for Publiclir. Atomic at least are on the flank here, gonna be fighting Sen. Actually doing a pretty good job, all things considered. Like, I think they're just being overly aggressive just because they know that they have to get some crazy fast rounds. And it's just not working. Like, LEGO just a little bit too solid to falter here, like with a full Uber advantage.
I'm pretty sure that it was mathematically impossible for Publiclir to win even at the start of this round. It was like 4 minutes left at the start, and then with the new extended time at the end, that's like 40 seconds per round, so like that's nearly a full minute gone just from the like post-round time. I think that itself just kind of eliminates any chance he had. Kaya's on Sniper right now.
Yeah, it's not too late though to get a bunch of sick headshots and some amazing air shots, and that's why we all played it. It's not really to win, right? But here we come. There's actually a bunch of people behind LEGO in main, and they get taken down pretty easily. They do force the Uber though, but LEGO just run on to the point and end the map. I guess Publiclir were just like, screw this, let's just go to Snakewater. A much slower map. So let's just do that. So it was a pretty slow start, but then LEGO just sort of got the ball rolling and then eventually managed to take this map.
Yeah, those first 10 minutes were unbelievably slow. I guess that was the first 10 minutes though without Atomic. Then as soon as he was in, the game sped up, but not in the Publiclir's flavour like at all.
Yep.
Don't know if there's too much we can read into there or should read into there.
Yeah. Are we getting logs up on the stream? Nice. Alright, because I'm looking at the logs right now, and I can tell you that, you know, we hyped up a little bit to see who was the superior Italian scout, and I can tell you with confidence that in this game, it was definitely Sorix. Sorix went 26 for 10 with 13 assists and 268 damage per minute, whereas Pierce went 12 for 12 with 171 damage per minute. So that's pretty telling, I think.
Yeah, I think that's actually reduced DPM as well, because remember there was the pause for like a few minutes while Atomic was joining. So it's actually probably, for Sorix, at least closer to 300 DPM, and Dr. Phil was quite probably over 300 DPM.
Yeah.
You just, like, if you sort by the deaths as well, like, the only people, like, only Flippy and Zen died over 10 times on Lego's side. Sorix was 10 deaths, Josh 9, Dr. Phil 7, and then CondoM 5 deaths throughout the whole map. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah, only one with less is Denia, who played for like 10 minutes. Denia played really well. He went 6 and 3. That's good.
That's a high KD,
yeah,
highest of his team.
Yeah, obviously you can't really put too much into that, but fun little stat at the very least. Yeah, KAD Sorix is just dominating, and it's just a very dominating game from LEGO. They did 4,000 damage more, which I guess is less than you'd expect, but I guess it was just the advantages being played off of, and like once things started going LEGO's way, it was over pretty quickly, right? Like once things escalated, it just never stopped.
Yeah, like the off classes on last for LEGO seemed so much stronger as well than the ones for Publiclir. Like they had like Piers on Pyro, I think once maybe twice, and they had Atomic trying to build sentries, but they just never worked. Like the sentries would just die like before the push was, or before the Uber at least was actually in from LEGO. And then whenever it was Publiclir pushing the LEGO last, like Flippy was just denying everything really. Like there was one point where it looked like AMS was gonna have an amazing solo Uber coming in just top left, and then Flippy like ran back to spawn, switched, and then just like denied the rest of the Uber and actually like held off the push basically on his own. I think that might have been, with I think that was the same push, where he hit the crit flare down main, and Onkaya just bled out because someone had already taken or burnt out I should say, because someone had taken the health pack in main.
Yeah, it was just the absolute classic situation where you're standing on a medkit, you're burning, you're crying, you die, and then it spawns right as you die. It's the absolute classic. If you've ever played more than like half an hour of TF2, this has happened to you. So, pretty funny situation overall.
It's absolutely heartbreaking when that happens, especially when it's in like a pretty important game like this. You know, it's like just as like the camera zooms in on you, like you know the death cam, and then the pack just spawns. You're just like, why now? Why when it actually means something, not in like a pub?
Yeah, why not in a pub? In a pub, it's kind of funny. Here, I'm sure he's not laughing right now. Maybe later, but in the moment, it's definitely not fun to have it happen to you. But hopefully, Publiclir is not too discouraged here. I think they know that Badlands is LEGO's strongest map, and that would be the map that they have the most trouble on. And Snakewater just really allows you to slow things down, and LEGO will not be able to, if they have a small Uber advantage or man advantage or health advantage, it's just such a big map that you can't really push on it in the same way that you can on Badlands, right? Like you're never as close as you are on that map, so you can just run backwards until you have an advantage again, and then things will reset.
I'm happy to see that they're using the updated version of Snakewater. I don't think this is the newest one. I think Snakewater U9 is the newest one right now, and they're using U8, but I think it's still got most of the major changes, which are, I think the main ones really are like a roof being removed on second, between saw and second, and like the ramp on last kind of being changed, and then the bit on mid.
Yeah, and then I don't know why it upsets me so much, but like the train on second is a bunch of logs now instead of like actual train carts. I don't know, those logs are weird. But we've actually gone live, so So map 2 here, Lego won the first one pretty convincingly. Let's see if Publiclir can fight back and take the second one. So we've seen Lego be very inconsistent in matches. As a Tiger right away just jumps into Lego's kitchen. I think Lego knows about it. But Josh actually, yeah, Josh snips him out and sees him, but actually gets taken down by Tiger and Piers. As Sen is getting forced out as well. I think Lego is just in full retreat at this point. But just as I say that, they actually seem to go in and try and get Unkai. Unkai is being rushed down by a scout, but he gets deflected by a soldier. So Lego with sort of a second pusher, and now a soldier actually comes in as well. Lego sort of going in one at a time here. I don't know, it seemed like they lost the mid-fight within 10 seconds and then just slowly came to the realization over the next 30.
Yeah, as soon as Josh was dead, like, you could just kind of tell that the mid was over for them. But they just kind of kept trying to fight it anyway and get on Kai and maybe bully their way back in.
Yep, we have a
Uber now the one to Josh.
coming up.
Force the Uber. It's a multi, so it should be a good Uber for Lego. But then CondoM runs under and just dies. Instead of trying to get out safely, he just goes underneath.
Yeah, Josh is jumping onto the roof here trying to do a bunch of damage, and actually Sen comes in and cleans up, and Flippy too. Oh my god, like that bomb from Josh, it didn't do anything immediately, but yeah, the damage.
As soon as Josh was in, he hit one fat rocket, then Zen comes in and gets like 2 people with 1 rocket, gets on Kaya and someone. That was really nice. You can tell that like they've got pretty good like cohesion between them, Josh and Zen.
Yeah, it's good to see that already they're beginning to be like a proper combo with good teamwork. So we see Lego, they're pretty aggressively onto mid here, pushing Publiclir out, and they are going to push them out. Sen goes down, but he trades with the 1 soldier for 1 soldier, so Lego are fine with this, I think. And they still have an Uber advantage. It's a pretty small one, it's like 30%, and this is Snakewater second. Probably the most difficult point to push with Uber advantage on this map. But Lego, they're going for it. Actually, Tiger tries to get Dr. Phil, but can't quite hit the air shot. And I think that might cause the rest of Publiclir to just fall back.
I'm really liking that, like, on these pushes, Dr. Phil's just not afraid to jump. Like, as soon as like he knows the team needs space and they've not got like Zen there to do it, he'll do it himself. And they're getting really aggro on the last. They're already on the point. The Uber's out, but they managed to drop both scouts.
Yeah, that's really unfortunate. So unless they just are absolutely huge, okay, they are. Okay, CondoM saves who's sort of the villain in the beginning of the push, but then he sort of made up for it by capping the point there, taking the Uber off and then just standing on the point. Dropping both scouts there, not ideal, but just barely making it work. So Lego takes the first round 1-0, and probably I need to be careful here. If they let Lego just roll out of control, there's just no stopping that train. Come into another.
Not to go to kitchen again this mid. He's just going to do a really high bomb straight onto CondoM.
Yeah, Tiger's behind. Amos comes in from the front. He does a decent amount of damage, but not that much. CondoM does eventually go down, but I still feel like Lego might actually be in a slightly better position. Sen comes in here. He's up top, but I think the heals are now slowly beginning to just be too much for Lego to deal with. As Sen comes in, just falls to his death. I feel like that might have been a scout shooting him and then just not getting credit. We actually see Josh going NG on last, so the notorious pocket NG. I guess it's just because he spawned first.
Yeah, he spawned quite a long time before anyone else. Strange. I guess he's going to move this entry. He's got it on right spawn right now, where it will do pretty much nothing. See Flippy getting aggro though. Flippy's like pretty far up in lobby as sniper.
Yeah, he just built it on spawn and then moved it forward into like a little nook in the lower. And Flippy is trying to spawn, but actually a demo jumps in here, and they hadn't spotted the sentry at all before the Uber started, and the sentry is just doing so much work, and Sorks as well. CondoM does go down to Atomic, who came in from behind, and now he's fighting this Sorks heavy, but the Sorks heavy is too strong. So that sentry really worked there. And now Josh is even pushing as NG. Yep. Josh is so far forward. I think he's going to have to go back. He's not going to be very useful on NG here, but that NG play just really won him the last point.
They did not turn around to shoot the sentry at all. Like I'm sure that any one of them with just, if they had headphones on, they would have heard like Josh was whacking away at the sentry like right next to them underneath, but they just didn't turn around.
Yeah, turn off pendulum, turn on game sounds.
And then, because he had the sentry left on last, like, even though he did push out, like, it was okay because the sentry was there covering the point, so it meant the Zen didn't need to wait and could just start capping. They actually got them second, probably a bit faster than otherwise.
You will see Josh playing or going spy and spawn to check everything, so they probably know that Pierce is on sniper. He checked through a lot of things, so I think he learned a lot of information there.
I think that's why Flippy's on sniper now. They know that Pierce is sniping. I think he's sniping from window? No, not window.
No, he's all the way back in sort of the power position for sniper with the big sight line. So so probably gonna try to push into Lego. You know, it's gonna be really difficult. Pierce trying to peek now, gets body shot by Flippy and missing Flippy himself. So, and now both teams know they have a sniper for sure. We thought they knew before, but now we know for sure. So let's see how they play it. Actually, Josh is really far forward. Puts a ton of pressure onto this sniper, and Flippy picks off AMS trying to punish Josh, and I think this will be enough to cause Lego to go forward here. Yeah, Josh is in here. He's getting spammed out. This is a definite Uber. Hits a nice 2 crisp rocket here, but actually gets a little bit too far away from CondoM. So Ubers did get forced, and still 2 for 2. But CondoM is sort of alone at the moment. He's going to have to join up with the rest of his team. So Smear is on the hunt, but CondoM has found some other people to heal. So this should be a pretty close fight. Tiger's up on the high ground here. He has spotted a soldier. Sen actually takes down Pierce in the window there on sniper. So still pretty even. Like Lego could go out here.
Under, though. He's on. Oh. He got one shot on Kaya for about 60 there, but I don't know how. I guess he just somehow heard them underneath.
No, Tiger was looking for him the entire time. He was just tracking him perfectly. So, actually Phil takes down Tiger, hits him with a pipe, and then shoots him backwards, and then Tiger hits the house with his last rocket, killing himself.
Got the Jaws Genji again, we've got Flippy and Sniper. Sentries in the same spot, so maybe this time they'll check for it.
Yeah, maybe.
Well, they're not going under though, so they might be able to... It shouldn't be as effective against the Uber if they do come in top left here.
Yeah, it's a pretty difficult position to spam. Like, you have to go in through bottom pretty much to spam out this sentry. Like, with no risk. But that's not always the best thing to do. So everyone's from Publiclir is in from top right. And they actually get the sentry, and the Uber is forced out pretty damn early. So Lego should have a fighting chance here. AMS jumps the heavy, but AMS doesn't get flashed, so he goes down. Smear does get 2 nice sticky kills though. And this is looking pretty grim for Lego. Tiger's on the top of the point, and he should just be able to rain death down here. He even gets the skill stick on the last kill here. So very strong push there coming in from Publiclir. It almost looked bad there, but Smear with 2 nice stickies really settled the deal.
Flippy just stayed on sniper a bit too long there. Like he's hit like the 1 headshot on AMS, but other than that, he's not really hit a lot on sniper yet. I've said that now, so you know he's probably going to prove me wrong in the next few minutes. But he stayed on sniper for a really long time there, where he could have been on scout, just helping the team.
No, please jinx it all you can. I want to see some Flippy goodness. So we see the third mid coming in here. Just all the soldiers are playing up top at the moment, but both Lego's soldiers are up top and just sort of kind of jumping in. They're taking a lot of spam, and actually Josh will go down to the spam. Just the question is, have they done enough damage? So far it doesn't quite look like it. Sending in both their soldiers didn't quite work out, it seems. It didn't do enough damage, and the rest of Lego will not be able to go in and follow up on anything. CondoM does get his Uber slightly earlier, so I think Lego will definitely hold second here. I don't think they want to get pushed back to last at all. So they might just walk into them here. Soix actually goes down as well. That's really bad for Lego. It just becomes more and more difficult to hold second here the more picks they have against them.
Yeah, it was like as soon as you said like they might walk into them was where Sorex just literally walked into them and just fed.
Yeah, I was about to say with Uber, but I guess CondoM had different ideas, or he was too far away from Sorex.
Onyx behind, going for a 1v1, I think.
Yeah, and both soldiers jumped in from Publiclir as well. But wow, this is a disaster. CondoM hasn't popped his Uber yet, and everyone has just gone down from Publiclir. That whole suiciding in basically 2 soldiers is just so bad, and CondoM isn't even hurt. So full Uber advantage, full wipe. Wow.
I missed the start of that. I was watching Atomic had run behind, and I guess he just didn't press tab and look at his scoreboard and to see that Sorex, like, he knew Sorex had just fed in, but he didn't think he'd be spawning or something, and just turned his back to Sorex and just fed away a frag.
Yeah, that allowed both all of Lego to basically focus on the Super Soldiers jumped in from the front and just kill those guys. And there it was 3 against 6.
The Pierre sniper in forward spawn.
Oh, he's been spotted now though, so I think he'll spawn back. Yeah, he will. But CondoM does actually get forced. So Lego, they have man advantage, they have heal advantage, but they don't have an Uber advantage for last. CondoM is also pretty weak. So Lego, they will have to play the point pretty quickly here, and they are playing the point. That will force everyone from Publiclir down there. Just so much time on the point, and they're just baiting everyone from Publiclir in there. 1 soldier spawns, but not going to be enough. And another round for Lego. 2-1. So a very close map so far, very back and forth. I do indeed enjoy this.
Yes, these last pushes from Publiclir are just really poor. Like, I think that was twice in that one round, or at least twice now, they've had the opportunity to push last, I'm pretty sure, with advantage, and they've just beefed it.
Yeah.
Like, they're just not checking for sentries, or... Actually, it's just been sentries that have been destroying them. Flippy's sniper hasn't really done anything in the last holds yet.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. Let's see if this Lego Soldiers can actually do better on this mid. Tiger's getting pressured a lot by Josh. Josh is shooting a lot of different targets. He's doing a lot of damage, but no. Just 3 people go down from Lego, and just these mids from Lego are looking very sketchy. It just seems like they don't... they're not able to have the soldiers be effective. As Flippy goes down to Pierce, I think he was trying to make a play onto Kai or something. It seemed kind of weird.
Yeah, I'm not really sure why he chose to make that decision when it's like their numbers down and even Ubers.
Yeah,
say that Hams nearly feeds. He does feed, okay. He just jumped in ahead of his whole team on top left, like, for no reason.
I guess, I don't know, we've seen AMS go for him for sort of these fake pushes where it's actually a suicide. So I'm guessing that might have been what happened. Giving him the benefit of the doubt here. You know,
no, Ams is on spy. I think that was just a sack for spy.
Alright, so that was absolutely on purpose. AMS meant to die there. Sure, let's just say that. That's the case here. We'll see if Lego are onto them. Like, nobody has gone spy and checked for it. And they might not expect AMS to go spy. But, I don't know.
He's disguised as a friendly sniper, this is pretty keen. So here, yeah, Zen's definitely seen that they have a sniper, so he'll just, like, change his disguise, cloak in, maybe get the backstab. But if Lego are smart about this, they'll know that they didn't hear any sniper shots, so like the sniper will disappeared. They might start to think, actually, you know what, I think there's a spy somewhere.
Yeah.
CondoM's in a really weird like spot though, where it's going to be super hard to backstab.
I think it was because they expected the sniper, so when you hold there,
yeah,
you know, you definitely can't get sniped unless they go in from like drop down, like way in. So I think that's why he's there. It's a very strong position. I really like holding forward like that when you have the Uber. As the spy is in position now, like he's behind the hut here, so AMS is just standing there getting ready, and they might send in a distraction there, but as I say that, Flippy actually takes down Pierce, so yeah, no distraction here, but if Lego push and Flippy walks forward, maybe
they could maybe feed on it. They could. Okay, he's just gone for the stab on Josh. He was AFK. Is he getting the revolver killing? No, okay.
Not quite, but he at least breaks even.
I was gonna say, like, Publiclir could have actually, like, Pierre's died, they could have actually sacked someone else and, like, see if they could prompt out a push from Lego and then Ams go for a back cap maybe or something, but I guess they didn't really fancy that.
Nope, doesn't look like it. Josh, once again, just checking for spy things in spawn. We'll see, just a complete cookie cutter classes coming up from Publiclir. And this is the thing about Snakewater Last. You can really slow down the game, and it's still pretty difficult to push second. It's not the most difficult thing, I don't think, but it's still very difficult. So you can just keep sending in spawners, as we see Zen just moving sentries around, trying to throw off Publiclir as to its exact location. But other than that, it looked like okay. Actually, AMS is in here. Yeah, has the medic on him, but I think he was just looking for CondoM and to make a sack. We have seen AMS drop CondoM while he's standing close to the wall. And now he's in drop down. He might jump, like he's thinking about it, but he's actually just trying to spam the sentry. Tiger has spotted it and takes down the sentry. So the sentry is down. You know, that's a start. But Zen is just whacking away at another sentry right away.
Yeah, I think, like, it's nice that CondoM's just been kind of rotating around, like, just making sure that he's not in the same place. Like, now he's on back right when he was forward right, he's been back left as well. And Onkaya drops. Did he just drop to Flippy?
Yep, Flippy. Onkaya was pretty far in healing his soldiers, doing sort of the fake sack thing again, or the fake push, but he gets taken down by Flippy. And actually, Dr. Phil overextends here, runs into Tiger. Tiger's on 3 HP. He gets taken down finally. There's one scout in on last though. That's Pierce. Oh, that's Atomic. Sorry. It just eventually gets in, actually by CondoM with an arrow. So that changes everything. That medic snipe. We see AMS hiding here. He's actually going to go for last. It could work. Like nobody's on last. Oh, wow. AMS. 2 air shots. Wow. Get fucking destroyed. Like, Josh still's got him, but I think we can still agree that AMS won that duel.
Yeah, Josh in chat just said shit, son. Like, Josh knows he got slammed there.
Yeah.
There was the 2 spawners coming in from Lego anyway in like a second or something after Rams had started jumping in on last. I think he was doomed to fail anyway.
Yeah, it did force everyone from Lego back, so causing Publiclir to get an easy recap. Lego with the small Uber advantage is not going to be something they're going to push off, sure. So we're sort of stuck in the same position here. So Onkaya dropping didn't eventually didn't mean too much. So we'll see. It looks like they're just playing with both soldiers underneath and just trying to get things done. Onkaya takes a lot of damage.
Flippy getting the body shock, like 100 damage on him underneath. And Am's just eating a couple of pipes and rockets up and dropped in. The health's pretty bad for the Publiclir right now. They're going to have to wait a while before they can try and do anything and make sure everyone's healed up.
Yeah, it's definitely possible for the defending team to play around, drop down, and make it uncomfortable. Tiger tries to jump in, but he actually just beats his jump in like rocket box or something, so he just didn't move. That's going to cause AMS to be in alone and just die. So 1 pick coming out in the favor of Lego. It's still 1 pick on Snakewater last, so I don't think they can do too much. They might send in Flippy kind of aggressively trying to get another snipe, but now that the spawners have come out, he's just going to walk back and reset.
I'm surprised that, or are they doing that right now? Yeah, they are. Pierce has gone back. Atomic even has gone back to snipe. So I say I'm surprised that Publiclir hadn't just like held the door open one of these times when AMS was respawning for someone to go back and switch to an off class. But right as I go to say it, they do it. So I'm liking what they're thinking here. So they've got Atomic sniping. He's gonna get a buff and probably peek top left. But
yeah, they did make top left.
Watching.
Yeah, they made top left quite a lot bigger, but Atomic's very weak there, and Josh is not having any of it. Yeah, he's gonna push back the sniper, but Atomic, he can just kind of keep going as Pierce goes down to Flippy once again. And so Josh is onto the sniper there too, so that's actually 2 picks. That is something you can push off of. And send this on NT on last, and that's the roamer, so you know they can just take Flippy on scout and then just push. But it looks like they won't do that. So Lego seems content with just sitting back here. They're ahead 1-0. Sorgs runs out. Kind of as a free pick, but goes back until last. And Atomic will not be playing sniper this time, so I guess we'll settle in for some soldier sacks here.
Yeah, here we go. There's Anne's really high in the air, all the way over onto left side. No one. Both soldiers just died to the sentry. I guess they just didn't know where CondoM was, so they just like sacked blindly. So AMS went really far, Tiger went close, and only one of them actually found the med at all.
Yeah, that's a 3-man sack, and that will incentivize Lego to push, and I think they are actually going to do it. But Sorgs goes down, so that's a lot less cap time, and if Publiclir decide to take this fight, they could be very good. Phil hits a nice pill though onto the medic, and that will cause the Onkaya Uber to be quite a lot earlier than Lego's. But Lego is losing a lot of players here, just pushing out from Snakewater last. It's so treacherous, and it will bite Lego in the ass. So the 3-man suicide actually works, and Publiclir will go down through lower. Josh is putting on a ton of damage though, and now he gets airshot again. I don't know which soldier hit him, but Josh is continuing to be a magnet here for airshots. But just the heavy here on last, doing so much work, pushing into these heavies. Yeah, absolutely brutal. And CondoM even survives AMS last rocket there, and that full wipe. So now surely we'll see a recap. I don't see Publiclir being able to block this one.
Their spawns are fast, so they might be able to hold like forward in mid and maybe get some damage on anyone that gets a bit overconfident and pushes too far. Like, you can see one of the soldiers, I think that's Tiger, just like really aggro. I know he's backed off now. Looked like you wanted to maybe try and catch someone out in Saw, but Lego were just playing a bit too cautious. Like, their health's really bad, to be honest. Like, Zen's, okay, he's got a pack now, he was only in like 80 health. Both scouts were under 100, but...
Yeah, I think they're just playing passive until they get the Uber. So here we go. Like they have the big Uber advantage. They've spotted all the Stickies. Stickies are now blown. I think Josh is about to have an Uber popped on him, but no. Where's CondoM? CondoM's so far back. Okay, I guess there was scouts behind. Okay, yeah. So Publiclir went in through the flank in grass area and actually caused all of Lego to go back. And this will actually completely equalize the Uber. So great play by the flank of Publiclir. They are still one person down, so there's one pick in favor of Lego. And they have both soldiers on the demo on the high ground here. So, and now they're putting time on the point. But Publiclir are definitely in a position where they can take this fight because they have the respawn advantage. And yeah, Lego will just eventually go out. So a great play there by the Publiclir flank.
Dr. Phil was like getting really aggro there. I think he had like nothing loaded and tried to jump top.
Yeah.
He just couldn't like put out any damage for his team to follow up on. Sorex dies there, I think he got Tiger.
Yeah, so CondoM will
okay,
just not use his Uber to defend second here. There's just too many people down, so he's going to go all the way back to last. There's actually a scout in, that's Pierce, overextending quite a bit there. Eventually gets taken down. Maybe he wants to play sniper. When Kaya's actually pretty weak, there's a second scout in, so both scouts go down. I guess good thing for Pierce, he died first, so he can go sniper.
Yeah, I think Atomic was trying to hide there behind the point just to try and get a back cap, but I think CondoM spotted him out and just started firing arrows towards him. Like he's going sniper, yeah.
And actually, he's
settled in for another last hold.
Yeah, no snipers for Publiclir at all. So, you know, I was wrong on that one. They weren't sacking; they were just legitimately trying to make plays, I guess. So we see Pierce playing on the left side. He's actually taking a 1v1 against Sorex. I'm a little bit sad we didn't get to see that. Actually, a soda jump. That's Tiger onto CondoM. CondoM goes down to Atomic. Oh my god, that was like chip damage from really far away.
No, it wasn't. It was like he just ran in. Like Tiger had like popped CondoM up closer to the door, and Atomic just walked in and meat shot him.
Yeah, Flippy's on
really
sniper.
Nice.
Yeah, can't quite get him. Actually, Atomic will be the first person to go down, but I don't think Flippy will get back into spawn. Nope. Lego will just get forced back too much. But Phil, with the big stickies there on point, and now on Kaya and CondoM just fighting each other. Only AMS is alive, so really bossed up this push here. Wow, I can't believe that turned around.
I was honestly, I was ready to say that this was a round for Publiclir. I think Ams is going to get a frag here, maybe.
Yeah,
he's playing patient. He's going behind.
Yeah, quite a lot of people on last though, so he's going to get a met pick if anything. And actually, Lego didn't even push on this. They just respected the spawners too much.
I think they've learned their lesson. Like both times they've pushed out from last, they've gotten second, gotten like almost onto it, and then they've just been pushed back to last. So I think they're pretty content with just sitting and waiting for another like full team wipe. Yeah,
we'll just wait for the second CondoM drop of the map, maybe.
Yeah. The sentry's not. Oh, the sentry's been moved. Okay, just so that say it's in a bad position that gets moved.
I don't know about that.
CondoM dies, but he does die to a spam rocket from across the map.
Oh no!
I don't even know what hit him, like, to do so much damage. Maybe he caught a pipe or something from drop down, and then spam rocket just kills him. Just as again, I was about to say it's even overs, like they might not push, and then CondoM dies.
Yeah, we actually see a soldier, that's Josh, forcing out Uber in lower. There's just a lot of picks coming out from Publiclir, so surely now they'll get it. They're even spawn camping here. But they're actually failing pretty hard. Okay, they couldn't quite throw hard enough to not cap that. So CondoM dying off of a weird spam rocket. I feel like I think CondoM might have been standing next to the sentry that was getting spammed or something. I think that might have been it. So that makes it 2-2 with 5 minutes remaining. This is anyone's game. Mid number 5. Exciting stuff.
I think Lego are yet to win a mid on Snake Water, so I think we can safely say that this is going to be Publiclir again.
Yeah.
We'll win the mid. Maybe a nice repush from Lego soon.
You might have jinxed it, but AMS once again just jumps actually behind here. But for the first time, the Lego soldiers are doing work. They get 2 quick kills and then decide to fight each other. But Zen once again behind, and AMS is stuck behind line. So finally, Lego get their soldier bombs to work, and it makes all the difference as AMS is now getting spammed out by the entire Lego team.
Okay, so maybe I did jinx it.
Yeah, you
maybe.
actually jinxed it. That was
It
very
didn't
effective.
look that good. Like both soldiers, like Ams and Tiger, were behind. Like Ams was actually, I think, fully in saw, and then they both just bombed out at the same time to pick up CondoM and I think someone else. And, like Sorex had been like just two piped by Smeary at the very start. It was like looking
Might
pretty
actually
good for
have
Publiclir.
superpowers, you know. Like it wasn't that far after you said Flippy had hit nothing that he killed the medic in
Yeah.
the snipe, and now you called them in.
This happens a lot. When we were watching the PC Master Race games recently, like Set Lit will do some like really stupid looking trap, and I'll go, no, this should not work, and then like I said at one time, and like he dropped like the medic and demo with like a really stupid looking trap. Like I think I just need to stop talking at times.
No,
So,
you need to
things
keep
don't go
talking
wrong.
because there's some predictive power in this. It's the caster's curse. It means you're a real caster. But yeah, we see Lego sort of putting some pressure onto the low ground grass area here, pushing back Tiger. But there's actually a soldier in Saw that could drop down on them. That's AMS. Doesn't quite get anything done. Onkai actually finally gets forced by Sen, who jumped in. So big Uber advantage here from Lego, and they only lost Sen for it. So I think Lego will be just wait for Sen to spawn and then push in. And then just hope not to drop to any kind of weird sticky trap from Smear. There's one on the stairs. It's very standard, I think. And once again, we actually see Atomic trying to go behind lines. Atomic, I feel like Atomic might be a spy main or something, because he just goes behind lines so much and actually gets almost out alive. Walk through like 8 stickies from Dr. Phil and then gets piped.
Yeah, he shouldn't have stayed alive as long as he did there. Oh god. Okay, Zen just getting absolutely denied there by Ams, I think that was. Try to jump onto the hut and just gets...
Yeah. And now AMS is
shot.
underneath, but doesn't quite get it. CondoM is actually pretty weak. He's like on 70. And that's where you can drop him. He's forced to... Oh no. Josh gets a little bit too eager there and jumps away from... a little bit too far away from CondoM, who then drops him. So Lego will retreat back to second and just hope they can stave off the Uber push here. Right, Lego, they have full spawners now. They still have to get there. But they have to contend with a full Uber advantage. Nope, goodbye Uber advantage. Once again, Flippy with the clutch snipe takes him down. So now this is an even fight. And Lego's looking pretty decently here as we have a pause. What a time to pause. Wow, but that was a really clutch snipe there from Flippy. Once again, Atomic's very weak. Pierce looks like he's about to kill Sen. And then Lego will definitely stop second from being capped here and getting spawners, but wow.
Yeah,
what a
he
turn of
gets the
events.
drop, and then like he's just headshot Smeary as well. He's pretty much dead as well, Flippy. Okay, that was a really short pause. Okay, the one paused.
Maybe Denny is back in. Maybe Atomic is like, screw this, I'm out. That's
Flippy gets
actually,
the two picks, he gets both scouts there as well.
Oh yeah. Actually, Tiger, come on Tiger, go in there, feed into Flippy. But no. Publiclir, they actually managed to get second, but just an easy recap for Lego. So now the Uber advantage for CondoM, 100%, just waiting for spawners here, and then they're gonna go. So let's see what they go from. Where would you go with Uber advantage like this?
I like to go under, to be honest. Well, I guess they have the sniper, so they could just try and play around him top left. But generally, I like pushing under with Uber and Snakewater. You can just get to like either side really quickly.
Yeah, there's definitely a sniper, so I think CondoM will just pop in pretty conservatively here. If he doesn't, he's in danger of dying. And nope, he's still holding on to it. He's just milking it so long, and finally he popped the Uber. And AMS actually goes down to Flippy, so milking the Uber there, really brave by CondoM. And it works out. Lego will just smash this last. Yep. I almost jinxed it, but no. Lego cleans it up, so with 2 nice kills there. To finish it
Flippy
off.
getting the air headshot onto Ams as well. I think Ams and Tiger were both trying to bomb him. Ams just gets like just domed out the sky, and then Tiger picks up the frag.
I didn't realize it was. Oh, apparently Onkai has crashed. So I guess Lego will get this mid fight. You can do it, Lego. Do it. Yeah, look at Onkai. He's so far back. They actually got crits. Maybe they're just faking them out. This is Onkai master strats right here. As Publiclir are actually putting up a fight on mid. I expect them to just not do anything. AMS is really deep in onto Dr. Phil, but gets taken down by Sorex. But look at Publiclir, how aggressive they are. Like for a team that's so slow to mid, I am really surprised at their aggressiveness. And yeah, they're not gonna win this mid. Atomic is still alive. This guy's coming in and trying to fight the entire Lego team, but nope, can't do it. That was a weird decision by Publiclir.
Well, they had to. If they, if they just kind of gave up on the mid there, then that was the game. They had to just go as aggro as possible because it's only 20 seconds left now.
Okay,
they had to just steamroll basically.
Yes.
So that's really, really unlucky then that Kaya crashed like when he did.
Yeah, for sure. They can't be too happy about that. That's unfortunate. The Lego Zen with the big farming of logs there.
I think a pressure of the mid would have gone the same way regardless, but that is just really unfortunate that he timed out or crashed even like right as like the deciding round came in. So if it's like if they just rolled that mid, like they rolled like the first few mids, like first 4 or something. So if they just kept that up and just rolled on to second, had their crits for last, like they could have actually. I think I'm not actually sure of like what the round timer was at, but they might have actually had time to draw up and go to a golden cap and pick up some extra points.
Yeah, like it was probably possible. It might not have made a big difference, but it feels bad. It just feels bad to have that happen to you.
Yeah, just knowing that like the possibility of it was there, like as unlikely as it was, it still could have happened.
Yeah. Let's look at some logs to tell us how to feel about this. As I see some surprising stuff here as my scroll wheel is broken. Okay. Let's see here. So Tiger actually top damaged on this. He's the roamer, right?
Yeah, he did take 19% heal, so he took more than like Pierce's might be like the super pocket heal heavy scout. He did take an awful lot of heals for a roamer. Or like I feel like that's quite a lot for a roamer. Like Zen took 16, but that's still like a good amount less.
Yeah, that's still very impressive though.
Yeah.
Like when a roamer gets that many kills and that much damage, that's very impressive. And we see Flippy with a really good game and Piers with a pretty bad game. So Soring's definitely getting the upper hand here in the battle for Scout of Italy. So yeah, Soring's going 25 and 13. Pretty poor DPM, but who cares when you go 25 and 13?
Yeah, Flippy getting a load of damage as well on Sniper, 3.5k damage on Sniper, and he compared to his 4.3k on Sniper and like almost on Scout, even in double the time. I think he just hit 9 headshots for like 3.5k damage. I think that's quite a lot of body shots. But then he did get like 2 like really clutch picks. Like he dropped Kaya, I think, when they were coming in at last. Then he dropped Kaya again when they were Publiclir were pushing out from their own last. Like onto second, he got the drop again.
Yeah,
really clutch plays.
Yeah, and CondoM with the one drop to the Scout. So yeah, very. This was a pretty slow map, and there's a lot of times when the medic drops, and then a bunch of stuff happened, and then it reset. So it's kind of weird how the medics never got punished for dropping. Bit weird like that, but oh well.
Actually, who got the most air shots? That's the Ams. Ams got the most air shots, then Zen. Surprised to see Josh with the lowest air shots, but then again, he did spend a while. Well, he spent only 2 minutes on Inji. He spent a full minute on Spy, I think, just like checking like the classes and stuff, checking for off classes. That's quite a while.
Josh was definitely the NG of the map. I'll give that to him.
Yeah, he actually got, well, his sentry, I should say, got like 400 damage. Like, but then Zen did spend 5 minutes like on Inji, so like just sitting there like moving his sentries around doing nothing.
yeah. Zen was very active with his sentry. That was pretty funny. Like whenever it has been spotted, he moved it. So that's pretty funny.
To be fair, it kept like Publicly on their toes. They didn't really know like if the sentry was going to be bottom right, like from the defending position, like the bottom right next to the tower where I think Josh had been putting his, or if it was going to be back left where like it normally is behind the crates. And then I think he also had the dispenser which he was hitting as well, which I think people tried to shoot thinking that's where the sentry was. He just kind of kept them on their toes, kept them guessing. They could never really figure it out.
Yeah. We have actually some interviews lined up here for you. So as soon as we get them into the channel, we'll be talking to CondoM and Dr. Phil. I'm not sure if... okay, I guess I'll have to give them tokens and whatnot. Yeah, give me mod in TFTV Mumble, Admirable, or whoever. I can bark for that. So I'll just do that real quick.
I've just looked and just realised Ams went 9 for 22 on that map. That's not a great game from him.
Yeah,
Especially
although
as the pocket.
to be fair, there was a lot of sacking going on.
Yeah, he did get 1700. Well, he got a backstab. Wait, when did he get a backstab? Ams on that map as
he traded with I think it was Josh. Like he was hiding behind the hunt
right.
forever.
Yeah, on top right.
Yeah, as we are now joined by CondoM and Dr. Phil, so congratulations, guys. I have to admit I was probably biased the entire time, but congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah, it looked very difficult on Snakewater. How did you guys expect the match to go?
We knew that we shouldn't get cocky for Snakewater because it's a completely different map and very slow as well. And it has happened before that we've done pretty badly on the second map.
Yeah, wasn't it last season? Wasn't it last season where you, on like the very first week one? Yeah, that's pretty much exactly what happened. Where you won 5-0 on Badlands and then lost on Snake.
So we were expecting a really slow game, but you know, we've been practicing playing slow and it's working out. Kind of.
Hey, were you practicing mids much though? Like I think we looked at it, you hadn't really won the first 4 mids until I said you hadn't won a mid. You won one. If that makes sense. The first 4 mids, I think, were all won by Publiclir.
Yeah, and then the last one doesn't really count. So 1 mid for Lego.
Ho. What do you mean doesn't count?
The medic dropped, so half of the team came like the mid. But yeah,
doesn't say that in the logs, you know.
That's true. That's true. We also saw CondoM do a lot of lock Ubers on Badlands. Well played, CondoM.
Thank you.
But yeah, how much different is it to play with Ison than it is to play with Flippy? Is that an advantage on a really slow map like Snakewater?
Ison has been playing a lot of Sniper himself, and he's been clutching a ton of games for us as Sniper, so it didn't feel all that much different. Although I guess they play pretty different, fairly different on Scout. But having Flippy on Sniper, I mean, Ison's been sniping very well, is what I'm trying to say. So
he has not been bad. Like at the rate Flippy was sniping today, I think Ison could have done the same. Even though Flippy was playing pretty amazingly.
Yeah, he definitely got the Claude medic picks. Yeah. You know, twice in a row on Snakewater. Those are always really indispensable, especially when it is as slow as it is. But yeah, so I don't know what you guys. How do you guys expect to finish this season? Like Publiclir and you are probably like pretty even in what people expect to come in on 3rd and 4th, right? So, like, where do you guys expect to end the season?
I don't wanna.
Hard to tell. Hard to call already.
After last 2 seasons, I don't wanna say anything.
Oh, okay then. You're playing comfortably spanked in the next game. Did Denia scare you in the full 10 minutes he was in the game? I think he went 6 for 3.
Well, they did win the round with that Denia, didn't they?
Oh yeah, that's true. So. That's very true. So some scary stuff there going on. Are you confident in you can beat them? And like, I don't know what maps.
It's Snake and Process, I believe.
Yep, you're right. Yep, you're right. So are you confident you can beat the Not Infused on that map? On those maps?
Not Infused.
We've been doing pretty well against them in scrims, but Snakewater and Process are 2 slow maps, and the game is very different on those 2 maps. It's just hard. It's hard to make a prediction, but we're very confident going into the games.
We can definitely win, but we will see on the day how it goes.
Yeah.
All right. So, do you have any final shoutdowns or things you want to say? Denmark winner, important stuff like that.
Denmark winner, yes.
Yeah, I'll start with CondoM.
I want to give a shout out to Tweaky, Demul, and Hafikul.
I will give a shout out to Seppu, Helberg, Crystal, F2, Sexkin, and Amy.
Alright, so we will begin to wrap it up here. Kermit, if you have anything to say, now would be the time.
Just want to give a big safe shout out to Stephen, TF2, and HP. I think that's all the shout outs for me, if you want to take it away.
Okay, I'm trying to look at the calendar to see when the next game will be and what the next stream will be, but I can't actually tell. It hasn't been updated yet. So all I can say is tune in for more great games. I thought this was a very entertaining match and very close, and I think it's just the beginning. So tune in later for whenever we start streaming and stream those matches. More ETF2L Season 24 goodness. But for now, that will be all for me, Kermit, and Sim. So thank you guys for watching and have a good night.